Icon. We'll get started here shortly. All right, it's almost time. Are you ready? Here we go! Four, three, two, one. It is time. Please welcome your host, best-selling romantic suspense author Anna Blakely, and Mr. B.
Hey guys, so I hope you can hear me. I know you can't see me right now, but I was trying to adjust my iMac. And when I did, I accidentally hit the power button that's down on the bottom left corner, and it shut the whole computer off. So I'm talking to you through Christian's laptop while he tries to get the video portion of it figured out. So in the meantime, hi, and thank you for joining. And if you're new here, don't be surprised by this, because this is completely normal for us. And I don't know that we've had a week gone by since we started this almost 2 years ago now that we haven't had these technical difficulties. So anyways, yeah, I don't know what, and I, for some reason, I can't get my iMac to come back on. So, and now it's saying that we've lost our connection. Oh, now it's back. So if you guys will just bear with us for a minute, we are working on this as quickly as we can. And by we, I mean he is working on this, because I have no idea how to fix it. You can dump that out if you need to.
Yeah, this won't. Just.
Let's see. Well, who we got? Let me see who we got here with us. Oh, let's see. Trisha Miller is here. Hello, Trisha. And Christine Breeze. I know, I hate this. I hate that this is happening, and it's completely my fault. I didn't even realize I hit the button when I hit it until the computer went blank. And now, for some reason, I can't get my Mac to power back up. So we're working on an external camera here. Give me just a second.
This isn't going to work. I don't think this is going to work at all.
No.
I don't know why my camera's not working now.
I don't either. It said FaceTime camera, but I don't know if that.
Well, that's your
camera. That's our camera, right?
Yeah. Yeah, see, when you recognize it as a camera.
A different option. Okay. So
All right, I got a camera. All right, I got a camera.
Hey. Okay. So we'll do this from his laptop this evening. Hopefully this works okay for you guys. Sorry. Hi. How are you? We're here. Well, I'm here. I don't know where you went. I swear. This is about par for the course for these last couple of weeks. Let's see. Let me see what we got here. We got Brenda, hello, hello. And Louise Matthews is with us. Hey. And Angie, hello. Janice, Bonnie, hey, hey. Christina Huber, hello. And Renette. Lisa Adams, hola, amigos. Let's see. Heather Hartman, hey. Oh, I'm so glad you liked Beckett. And that's so fun. I love that Portsmouth is your hometown. That's really cool. I love it when we find things like that in books that like give it a personal connection that you don't expect. There was what book was it? I think it was Rescuing Graceland, if I remember correctly. My very first book I wrote for Susan Stoker. I had Nate, the hero, from this random small town out east. I don't even remember what state now. But it wasn't even a town. It was like a township. So it's like one of those that's kind of on the map, but I don't even know if they have a population sign or anything like that. But it was called Studville. And so I thought that was so funny. And with Nate's personality, I put it on there. And so there's a part in there that I think it's Gracie's laughing about. Well, of course, you would be from a place called Studville, something like that. I think it's Studville. But shortly after that book came out, I had a reader email me. They grew up there and they had read that story and they saw that in there and they reached out to me, which I thought was so like, what are the odds of that happening? Like bigger cities I get, but something like that. Like it was just, I don't know. That was really cool. But anyway, so hey, Heather, I'm glad that you stumbled upon that too. So, let's see. Oh, and Trisha, we won't spoil it for you, I promise. Let's see. Oh, Rametta's with us. Yay. And let's see. Kelly. Hello, Kelly Young. And Lisa. Hey, hey. How are you guys? There's Chris and Melanie Fraley. Hello. Stephanie Erickson. Hey, hey. How are you? You can hear Christian Buns. Yeah, he's still trying to mess with my iMac, trying to get it started, but for some reason it's not working.
Piece of shit.
Definitely have to put a call into Apple because there's finally coming on. I don't know. Who knows? Yeah, Trisha, immediately off the rails. You're right. Like, I mean, would it be a Talk Tuesday without it? I mean, let's face it. Y'all would probably be disappointed if like we had a smooth sailing episode. Lana, hello. And let's see who else is here. Chris, thanks. I know I've missed everybody too. It's been a wild couple of weeks for sure. So he's back. I'm super happy if you can tell. Let's see. Oh, Janice Kessler. Hello. How are you? And Sandy Kelly is here. Good deal. Good deal. Janice Huber. Hey. Aw, thank you.
Now to start it, it'll take another 24
hours. Dana's here. Hey, Dana. How are you? And Nicole Craig. Hey, the Nicole Craig. Honored. Becky Lowe's here. Hello. I feel like I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anybody.
How about you miss the button next time? They put the button right
Ancient.
behind. So if you reach to grab to adjust the screen, it's right.
Then that's all I was trying to do. I was trying to just tilt my screen just a little bit. And when I did it, I didn't even feel my finger push the button. It wasn't until my screen went black that I realized what had happened. It's so sensitive. But anyway, we're here. Suzanne Alt's here. Never a dull moment. That's right. Not with us. Oh, Megan. Hey, from Minnesota. How are you? What's the weather like up there? Did you guys get any snow yet? Or bunches of snow, probably? We had some snow the other day. It didn't stick around, but it was enough to put a thin layer on the porch and the sidewalk and the grass for a little bit. And Lucy got to experience it for the first time, which all she wanted to do was sniff around and eat it, but that was fun. Let's see. Sandy, you killed your nook? Oh, good. She said that she killed her nook, but her son had it fixed in less than 10 minutes. Nice. Yeah, my kids always know more about electronics now than me. Janice, that's what happened. I turned it off. That was the whole problem. And we couldn't get it turned back on. Ah, goodness. Hey, Ruth, how are you? Thanks for joining us. Yeah. He's not a huge Apple fan to begin with. So
Overrated pieces of shit. It's just my opinion.
Oh, hey, Pamela Reveal. She's here. Let's see what she's saying. Tell everyone hi. Aw. I'm sorry. Well, I'm sorry you're not feeling well. Go get some rest. Much love. Hope you get to feeling better soon.
Is she ready back? Pamela?
Yes, I got that this evening. So yeah. Let's see. Oh, hello, Kelly from Canada. I bet it's cold up there too.
She's probably got the oven going, making bread.
I bet.
Staying warm.
I can smell it. I wish.
Your smell is frustration.
I do smell frustration. Oh, goodness. Let's see if I missed anybody. Oh, Beverly's here. Hey, Beverly. You figured it out. I'm glad. She emailed me earlier. She said she was joining from YouTube because it was easier than the Facebook link. Is it good now? No. I just need to shut that. Are we better? Are we good? Yay! Okay, we're back on the normal one. I'm so sorry. All me. 100% my fault. Sorry. Anyway, so Beverly was having issues on trying to do the Facebook link, but she found it through YouTube. Then she couldn't figure out how to do the comments through YouTube. So I explained to her today how to do that. So yay, I'm glad you're here. And now I've lost the comments. There we are. Let's see. UFOs. Hey, Stacy. How are you? 8 loaves over 2 days. Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. Cranberry lemon. Oh,
roasted garlic and herbs.
I just want to. Can you adopt me? Oh, that sounds so good. Oh, hey, Beth. How are you?
I don't know where you were.
Let's see. There's Donna. Hey, Donna. And Snow. I hadn't gotten to Snow yet. So, I think, man, I don't know. Where was I?
I don't know where you're at.
I think I got there.
Trisha's going to be taught to without a cluster fire. Grayson is my favorite. That's Snow coming.
Aw, yay. It's his favorite too. I think he probably told you that when we saw you at, was that Space Coast, right?
Mm-hmm. So
he may have told you that a few times. I don't know. He tells everybody that comes up, where should I start? Like when they're new and haven't read me yet. And immediately he's this one. Kelly has a question. Shoot away, Kelly.
Okay.
Donkey kick you. Let's see. Mr. B, how are you feeling?
Much better.
Go Chiefs. They're giving me
Chiefs ain't gonna
they're making me mad.
Chiefs are done. They're not gonna. They're gonna lose the first round of the playoffs.
No,
they play like shit. They barely beat the 2-9 Raiders.
But
did you see how Buffalo took care of
I know
a struggling 49ers team? Yeah,
I know.
Their quarterback scored a touchdown, had a receiving touchdown, had rushing touchdowns, had receiving, passing, and rushing. He did them all, and our guys can get field goals. Yeah, they're done.
I'm not giving up on them
yet. They can barely beat a 2-9 team. They're not going to beat playoff contention teams. Where?
Yeah. What's that say?
How many books you written? 8.
Yep. I have 5 in. That was impressive. I have 5. There are 5 Risk Bravo team books, and then I have 3 in my TAC ops so far. For those of you who were not here last week, that was something we picked up or 2 weeks ago. That was something we picked up in on our stop to Haiti when we went on our cruise a few weeks ago. Immediately said, I got to get that for Talk Tuesday. Like, it was not even a question. We were like, yep, let's get it. So anyway, yes, we are feeling better. Well, he's feeling better.
She has 2 feet already.
Oh my gosh. I'm jealous.
Not me.
He's not. I am totally jealous. Trisha says, not my job to find the button.
Just keep it all up there. That's fine.
Sandy says she's angry about snow. They got snow today. Oh, that's true. I guess you're probably not used to seeing snow there much. Donna says only snow in the mountains. Oh, the mountains.
I think that's so cool though. Live in a warm area and look up in the mountains and see the snow. That's the place to live.
That I agree.
That way
I agree.
Travel up, you can go play in the snow.
Well, that's why Charleston's perfect, because it's not too far from not the like Rockies. I mean, like
I'm talking you sit in your yard and it's warm and you look over there and you see the snow at the top of the mountains.
Well, yeah, that'd be cool.
Not drive 3 or 4 hours to get to the snow.
We can help with Dad. Aw.
So to work on them. So he and my husband were gluing the laser, or using the laser, and I was gluing the side pieces together. Then we watched the Chiefs.
Aw, the Chiefs love story. I haven't recorded. I haven't got a chance to watch it yet. You don't watch it with me?
Oh, no. I've had to watch it play out in real life.
I would have watched it this morning, but I was holding out because I thought you wanted to watch it.
You were just fine to watch that all by your.
All right, that's my. Oh, I can't do it in the morning because we're going to the gym tomorrow.
That's not my problem. Get up earlier. Hi, Stacy Hubbard. UFOs.
Hey, it's Stacy. Hey, Janice. UFOs, right? That's what it sounds like.
Ames from down under.
Hey, Ames. How are you?
I don't have my Sharon. That's why we didn't do it last week, because I knew Sharon wouldn't be on. I was like, it's not even worth being on if Sharon's not on. But Ames is on.
I was going to say.
I'm kidding. This is my only chance to use my g'day. Ames is like, oh, brother. I'm sorry. I really am sorry.
Trisha said it just keeps
getting better. But I'm going to keep saying it. I promise. G'day.
He's feeling much better. Thank you.
I am. No pain meds, nothing. Had my checkup with the doc post-discharge, and everything looks good.
Yeah. Yep. Let's see.
Wish I was warm. We've been outside 34 degrees to set up. Well, yeah, and you've got a whole flipping.
Oh,
I can't wait to see the
pictures. I can't wait to see it. You guys, I'm so jealous. Like, you guys go, it's incredible. I don't know how you have room to store all that stuff. Like, I don't have the room to store the crap I have. I can't imagine having all of that stuff to have to put away. Oh,
so completely real.
Yeah, I'm with them on that one.
Ain't a chance in this big ass universe that we're the only life. Not a chance. Especially when you think about the satellite that's been monitoring us for years.
Stacy said she's commenting today instead of just stalking.
That's good. That's good. Got to comment, that way we know you're here.
That's right.
Cardamom braided bun. And Chris Nancy returns.
Oh,
I don't.
sounds good to me.
Sounds like a sweater. I don't know what cardamom is.
It's a spice.
Is it
Sounds
like
good to me.
saffron?
I don't know, but apparently that stuff's really expensive.
Yeah, Grayson's my favorite. Fuck Walker.
Walker, yeah,
No,
he's not a
yeah.
fan of Walker. I loved writing Walker. I had so much fun writing him. So much fun.
See, Snow, I will not steer you wrong. I promise.
Oh, yay. We didn't get to watch the game, but you listened to it. Well, it wasn't pretty to watch, Angie, so.
She's talking about the Buffalo 49ers
Oh,
game
I
that
thought you were talking about the Chiefs
we
game.
didn't get to watch either because we were watching.
What were we watching?
I think we're catching up on PD or
Tracker
or something.
We have been literally this whole season. Like, we have certain shows. We don't have a lot, but we have certain shows that we like to watch, and we watch like the Chicago. Like, I watch Med. He's not a big fan of the Med just because the medical stuff that they do drives him crazy because he's like, that would never happen. So I watch Med on my own. But we both really like Chicago Fire and Chicago PT. I've watched every episode of both of those since they started. And then Tracker, we discovered that last season. So we like that one. And then there was something else. And we had a recorded DVR. We had the entire season so far, like 7, 8 episodes, I think, of each one that, like, we still haven't made it through all of them because we haven't had time to watch TV. So your positive attitude.
So did Anna. So
I knew you were going to say something. But the minute I saw 7 inches written on there, I knew something was going to be said.
As soon as she saw 7
Sorry,
inches,
Ruth.
she knew something was coming. Put that in a book. You can face our left tackle. That's great. What does that do? It doesn't keep our defense from letting them run all over us. It doesn't keep the difference. It doesn't keep Chris Jones from going off sides.
Oh, Taylor. Oh.
Yeah, that's number 74.
I know.
We've got his replacement, but that's not the only problem.
It's like every game.
He's not even the most penalized offensive lineman. So
I know, but like, anyway.
A lot of his penalties get called off too.
Yeah, that's true.
Cassie's just getting in the car after work.
Years. I would be so sad if I didn't have snow for 3 or 4 years, Sandy. Oh, hey, Cassie. Oh, glad you made it too. Janice said the storm went east and west of them.
Trying to get us caught up here.
I know.
I like this. It does get chilly here in Florida. I have to wear a long sleeve shirt.
Yeah, me too.
What were we watching?
And gloves and a stocking cap. And you should see me now, like taking the dogs out. I'm all like bundled up here. I look like the kid from the Christmas Story practically. Although tomorrow it's supposed to be like 52 here or something. Today was a high of 20 something, I think.
Ames, it's not a mock. I promise you. It's definitely not a mock. It's a jealousy.
He loves it. He loves it, and he tries to do it, and he just isn't very good.
I'm not good at it, but I love it. The nurse and the cruise ship. Oh. She was good looking, and she had an Australian.
She had an amazing Australian accent. She did,
and she was so lovely. They didn't do it right that time.
So he tries.
She did it, and it was so.
I promise you, he is not mocking. It's not a make fun of. It's a. He wishes he could talk like. He wishes I talk like that.
True story. My Siri talks like that.
She does.
Brenda was doing some mushrooms and was she? Oh,
I want to hear that story sometime, Brenda. We need another Barnes and Nobles meetup. You can fill me in on that one. I want to hear it.
She brought a big Donald Duck and a big singing minion to add to it.
Yay! Ghosts and spirits and paranormal activity. Oh. Speaking of that, Tracker, so I love Tracker too.
Sorry, I'm trying to get us.
Yes, and I love Renette. I agree. I love that Jensen Ackles is on there as well. That's the guy that plays his brother that was on Supernatural, which I have not yet watched. Supernatural. That's another show that I want to watch. I don't know. I'm way behind, but hey, Sue, thanks for popping in. Yes, Ruth, I love the FBI series too. That's not the one that he's really into as much. So I have them all recorded from the beginning of the season. Haven't been able to watch those either. So I don't know. I guess I'll have a lot to catch up on and stuff when during those weeks where they don't have new episodes. We can try to, I don't know. It'll probably be summertime before I try to catch up on them.
And yeah, I did see that Chicago fired their coach, and why would you not? I can't believe they lost that game with a timeout sitting in their pocket. That was.
I agree, Christine Breeze.
Yeah, Sam's been pushing me on this Landman.
That I think looks really, really good. And the Lioness I've heard is really, really good. I have not seen it yet, but one of the gals that stars in it, Jill Wagner, she's a big part of that, the show and the production of it and everything. She's one of my absolute favorite actresses that does a lot of or used to do a lot of Hallmark movies. And she's one of the, like, she's a really good actress. And so she's in that. And because of her, I wanted to watch that one too. And I haven't seen that one yet either, but.
There it goes.
Try for 3. NCIS for Argent. Oh yeah, that's another one. That's another one that I have recorded.
I'll try Landman. Matlock. It's there's original NCIS,
but it's not. It's not.
It's like MacGyver when they
supposed
try to
be,
MacGyver
but it's
back.
not supposed to be a remake of the original.
Then give it a different name.
It's. I don't remember the backstory in it, but you're not a Kathy Bates fan either, and that's who plays Matlock in it. So.
Then give it a different name. Come on.
Maybe she's related. I don't know.
Hi,
like
Jenny.
I said, hey Jenny. I don't know the backstory, so maybe she's like a relative of his or something. I don't know. Angie said there's somewhere in Tennessee and it's 24. Yeah, it's cold.
Yeah. See, great minds think alike. See, I read a study. What was it? It's been 2 or 3 years now that said that people that try to imitate accents and dialect, even if they get horribly, they do it horribly. They found that these people are more intelligent overall.
Who did that study?
Yeah, I saw that. I'll have to look that up. I know.
Wikipedia?
I know. I read it.
Is it
No. It was
Wikipedia
something real, like People Magazine or something, or
The Inquirer.
Maybe it's Mad Magazine or something. I don't know. The Inquirer. It could have been The Inquirer. Something about Elvis Presley was alive and said that. Yeah.
Stephanie, he would love to move down towards Springfield. I wouldn't mind moving down that way either. Yeah. To be honest, it would be close enough. I could still come back up here and.
I'm gonna go to the land of armadillos.
See some snow. Land of armadillos.
I'm gonna catch me gosh darn damn armadillo.
Oh, Kelly has to go back to work after being on vacation. Sorry, that's never fun.
Well, you could end up in the hospital after vacation. That's always fun.
Oh yeah. Well, we're on vacation.
Suzanne, you haven't seen it because it's not out yet. We're waiting on Abby to get back from Colorado. They come back Friday, and then we're gonna post it. But I promise you, it's gonna be big and worth the wait.
Yep. Oh, Kelly came over to YouTube also. Good job, Kelly. You're so behind on Super. I know. There's it's been over for forever, and there's so many years worth of seasons that I've missed. But I love Yellowstone. But we haven't watched this season yet of that either. God, that's another shit. I don't know. My DVRs.
I was screaming I'm like, time out. They're trying to get everybody back. I'm like, oh my God. They're just, and that was on the quarterback too, because he was sitting back there just snoozing.
Yay, Brenda. Wink, wink.
Billy Bob Thornton. Yeah, I like him too.
Well, and isn't Demi Moore is in it as well. And then there was somebody else. I can't remember, but I mean, the cast looked great, I thought. And from the previews that I've seen, the clips that I've seen, I immediately, I was like, yeah, I think that's going to be good.
Bazinga.
Are you shocked? Oh, love Big Bang Theory. Love Big Bang.
Yeah. But
I liked it too, but not as well as the original. I'm old school. But that was like, what is that?
I don't know what that is.
It just beeped at us and I don't know why. The original MacGyver, I'm going to age myself here, but I discovered him in 4th grade. And that was my show from the time I discovered that show until it was over. Like that, I didn't miss an episode. if I had to miss an episode, we had the old VHS recorder set up, timer. I figured out how to do it because I was not going to miss an episode of MacGyver. I had a big poster of Richard Dean Anderson on my wall and it was one of those like it looked like he was looking at you, which I always pretended like he was. But yeah, I loved that show.
And I think he's spot on. Cheerio.
Oh God, stop.
I'm just making William look
I was
good.
going to say. Oh, Jenny said that it's her first winter in Ohio since she left Texas. It's 28. Yeah. It's pretty chilly here.
Armadillo easy to catch. You did.
Donna said now they need to fire the GM. Oh, Demi's had a lot of work.
Snow people
High
here.
potential. Oh, and somebody else had mentioned Reacher, which I haven't. That's another one that I haven't gotten to watch yet either.
Yep. Rock, paper, scissors.
Yes, I love that. Wait, who's that? I couldn't see the name up there. Oh, Lisa. Yes, I know. I have a DVR folder that's just labeled Christmas.
Among all the other movies that she's put on that she forgets to put them in the folder. So
Hey, I went and organized. I did this morning. I put some more away.
Christine, just let it go. Let it
Caught
go.
my husband watching Frozen.
She didn't catch him frozen this morning. I mean, it was cold temps.
Oh, Sandy. Yep. Richard Dean Anderson. Yes. And so I watched him on Stargate too, which I wasn't a huge, like the show was okay, but I just watched it because he was on there. Oh, Airwolf was good too. I didn't prefer it over it, but that was a really good one. I liked that one a lot. Donna says, yes, she is. So Kelly says, why can't I see anyone's comments on YouTube? Because I think you can only see the people who are on YouTube commenting, right? So if they're watching it on Facebook, Kelly, and they're commenting through Facebook, then you can't see their comments, and vice versa. I don't think that the Facebook people can see the YouTube comments.
I don't like this new setup.
Yeah, they changed
you
stuff.
Can't see,
and now we can't click to see who. Usually we can see like the numbers of how many people are watching from YouTube versus Facebook, and we can click.
I don't like this.
They had to do an update, which I don't know why they can't just leave stuff on. But
yeah, such a pain. No,
so Reacher season 3. Okay, so I'm only a couple seasons behind on it then. Let's see. I'm trying to see.
I think we're
Mark Harmon. Yes.
I'm sorry, we're going through some. So if there's anything that we missed, please just type it again. I don't want to. What? I was driving to work last Wednesday, and there was a huge turkey on top of the hill at the American Legion. Thought he was just laughing because everyone had just come back from all their hunting trips.
He's like, made it another year.
Yeah, I'm safe for another one. There she is.
Hey, Eve. Frosty the Snowman. But on Facebook it said I was alone. No? Only me alone. I promised there was more. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know. Christine Bree said her husband's been watching Christmas movies since November. Aw. Yay.
We like that one too.
Show score. Oh yeah, we used to watch that one. Watched it until they ended that one. Josh used to watch that one with us. He really liked that one. That, and we would watch Hawaii Five-0, the new Hawaii Five-0.
I was going to say the same thing about Higgins. You know, I like the original Magnum PI, but they much greatly improved Higgins
on the new one.
Singing "Eye of the Tiger" at the top.
That's funny. Two phasers on page. Oh, okay. Renette, thank you. I never thought about that. Like it depends on Facebook. You can link from my Anna Blakely romance page or from the Anna's Angels group. So if you're like, if everybody else is watching from Anna's Angels and you're on the romance page, then you won't see it either. I know it's a pain in the ass. And one of these days we're going to figure out a new way to do this.
Don't believe it unless we see pictures.
Yeah, I haven't done anything outside yet. I'm hoping to maybe put a little bit out there tomorrow since it's supposed to be somewhat like low 50s here tomorrow. And then it drops right back off to like low 30s again the next day. But 158 viewing from Anna author page. Well, that would be cool.
I think it might be a problem.
I think there might be. I think they might be wrong, but we'll pretend. That would be awesome. Oh, Christine Browning. Let's see. Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear your friends got sick. I didn't buy a Butterball turkey. I don't remember what brand I got, but it wasn't Butterball. Oh my gosh, Kelly Scarecrow and Mrs. King. I used to love that show. I don't even remember how old I was. I was little, but I'm telling you, like this kind of stuff, like the action and the suspense, when I tell you like that's just how I'm built. Like literally I was, 6, 7, 8 years old. And those were the shows I was drawn to the most. And thankfully my parents let me watch them. Yes, Scarecrow, Mrs. King, and Hunter was another one that was my first I'm in love with this cop show. Like that was my first big cop show. Remington Steele. Yes, I love that. The X-Files. So fun. I love it. Will there be a new Anna's Angels Christmas card address? Oh.
I've screwed up. I didn't set it up this year. I forgot. I can set it up real quick and open it and do it if there's enough interest. I did the Anna's Christmas card list, but I forgot to set up one specific for the Angels. I did put on the Anna's one, though, that if you wanted a copy of the list, to leave your email, and I would email a copy of the list. So there's that. And I had the list done. I closed it out this morning and got it all cleaned up because we had to order our cards, and I'm lazy. So I had to send all the addresses so they could just put it right on the envelopes for me. Anyway, so that's done. So the ones that did leave an email address, I'll get it. I'll get the email out to you if you left your email on the sign up for the cards.
I'm just sitting here reading these comments as you were talking. And all of these like Remington Steele and Moonlighting and all that. And I'm just like, I truly have found my people. Like these were the shows that I absolutely love. And Great American Hero. Oh my gosh. I loved that show. Loved him. Loved Connie Selica. And then I loved her in, what was it? Hotel with James Brolin. That was, I went through a stage of thinking that I was going to grow up and manage a hotel at that time. And I would play hotel in my room. I kind of forgot about that till just now. So
Jeremy was telling me that he watched or listened to a show on the most controversial shows of the 80s. Alf was on there.
Controversial?
Because he was a smart aleck and he was always cracking jokes, and some of them were kind of,
Oh, God.
Three's Company.
Oh, well, that one I can see.
The A-Team, because of the violence.
Loved that show too.
Yeah.
George Peppard. That was probably my first Silver Fox crush.
He-Man.
Oh, violence?
Violence. And I said, what cartoon is it?
You look
Coyote?
at yeah, he's always blowing shit up. Like,
yeah.
That's silly.
I forgot what the other ones were he talked about. I thought that was funny. I was like,
Love Boat, yes.
I was like 6, so I didn't really care.
Oh, JR. I was reading that as junior, and I was like, what? Yeah. And then wasn't that was it Bobby? They got shot or something, but then it was like the next season you find out it was like all a dream or something, and it was just like, really? Like that was just such an easy way out. I was disappointed with that one. Mork and Mindy, yes, and All in the Family. Oh
Can you imagine that on today?
No way that show happens today. But I wish it could because it was just all in fun and everybody was joking and although I don't know. So I have it's been a long time since I've seen it. So
there was a clip that somebody shared on Facebook that said, imagine this being played today, and it was their neighbor was sitting in the one chair that Edith always sat in. And then Archie was sitting in the other chair and they were talking. And she's like, well, my husband cooks. And he's like, what? And she's like, well, he loves to cook. So he does all the cooking. And he goes, well, aren't you worried that he's... And she's like, what? And he said a F word. And he said it. I'm like...
okay, so maybe not.
What? Yeah.
So maybe not that.
Yeah.
Yikes. Okay. Well,
I do miss the ability just to cut up with people and have fun and just stop trying to overanalyze what was said and just realize
what you talking about.
Just people are having fun, and the people in the moment aren't pissed off about it. So don't be pissed off because you're out here watching this.
Yeah. Oh, Hogan's Heroes. Love that one too.
That was a good one.
Love that one.
Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Power Ranger. That was one I could not get into, like with the kids. I was so glad that they didn't really like that one. That was not one I could caught my interest.
Bobby went on hiatus.
Yeah. That's right. It was all Pam stream. That's what it was. Anyway,
back then that's how it was, and it was okay because we didn't have social media to run and cry and.
Yeah,
people went over to the neighbor's house, and knocked on the door and said, "I got a little problem."
Judgy, like. I just feel like everybody's so quick to judge everybody on everything. Like, it's not my job to judge anybody else. I got enough shit to worry about. But, Miami Vice, yes.
Yeah, it was on the other. That was on the list of...
Miami Vice was?
Because they were shady cops, lots of sex, violence, drugs.
Well, they would hate Chicago PD and all those shows now. Angel's back, yay.
I just watched 3 episodes before we came on because it's recorded, so I just fast through it. But I was updating the intro and the outro, and I was watching MASH.
Yep.
People need to calm down and read more.
There you go. That needs to be a bumper sticker.
Yeah, calm down and read more.
Just calm down and read more. Perfect. I love it. I feel like, okay, are we caught up? I was going to say, I was moving it because I knew you needed that to try and figure out the issues. But, Eve. Magnum PI. Yep. So anyway, so now that we're all caught up a little bit, 45 minutes later. That was fun, though. Hey, Lainey, how are you? Long time no see. It's good to hear from you. Speaking of hearing from people, I want to give a shout out. I know not everybody on here is everybody I got cards from they're not all on here, but he made a post office trip today, and I just want to say thank you real fast. Mary Boehm sent us a card. We got one from the Womax and from Lana Humphreys and Chris and her mama and Lisa Adams. And wait, one more. Yes. The Pearsons from Nebraska. So thank you guys so much. And I have them all displayed we have like a dresser thing that I use for storage for extra stuff in my dining room. It's like an antique thing. And I have them all displayed on there. So thanks. That was fun. Girl, Christine got a new bookmark today. It said, F off, I'm reading. I like it. Oh, I have seen that.
But if you put it in the book to mark your spot, then you're not reading.
But you can set it aside for other people while you're reading, then they can see it sitting next to you and go, oh, wait, she's reading.
Yeah.
I've seen those. That's really funny. Lainey said, what she
just got out of martial law being declared in South Korea.
So I saw that, he declared it, and then hours later he took it back, I guess. But thankfully, that's wild, man. Had you seen that yet?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was, I don't know, it was a thing, but man, that's crazy and scary. I bet.
Yeah.
So glad you guys are good. Let's see. Oh, so anyway, yeah, so we're back. Had our cruise, had a little extra stay in the hospital for a few days.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. But he's doing much better now, thankfully. And so now we've just been the last couple of days trying to play catch up. And after Thanksgiving, thankfully he was home and feeling much better, able to enjoy Thanksgiving. So we were very thankful for that. And the kids came over and had the big spread here, and we've finally put the what the little bit was left of the turkey and the ham in the freezer a couple days ago. I think we made room for it.
Yeah.
I purposely always make extras because my favorite thing about Thanksgiving dinner is, other than family, like food wise, my favorite thing is the leftovers for a few days after. It takes me a while to get tired of them because it's all so good. So finally made our way through that. And yeah, so now we're just trying to play catch up with everything. So if you've messaged us or emailed, be patient. I know I spent some time this morning trying to go in and return messages. I know he's been doing the same thing, and getting the Christmas card and everything ready. So yeah, so we're finally like, okay, just in time for, we've got Jeremy's birthday in 5 days. His birthday's on the 8th. And then Abby's birthday is December 13th. And then Emma's birthday is December 14th. And then we have Christmas. So December is a full month for sure.
What?
I did not know. That was one story I did not hear. Oh my gosh, you're kidding. That's awful, right before Christmas. I'm so sorry. That's gotta be frustrating. Man. Right, Sue? I absolutely love the leftovers. So
We have.
oh, she can't send any cards. 4 parcels are stuck and trapped at the Canada Post. Yeah, and there's I'm so sorry. Yeah, I was just saying she couldn't send it. Oh, that's awful. Oh, I can't even imagine. Can you imagine how? Oh, man. I was just gonna say, thinking like how backed up they'll be with stuff trying to go out. I missed that. I did not realize that was going on. Wow. Oh, Donna, demon child.
So,
well, happy birthday to your demon child. Sorry.
No, I was just thinking like, and I've never FedEx or UPS or anything. I don't know if they.
The FedEx is if.
I don't know if they.
Do they do that?
I don't know.
Do you guys have FedEx and UPS and things like that up there?
DHL or.
Oh,
no, man. In and out of Canada. Wow. I've got friends that live close to the border. We could just mail to them, and you could just jump across every once in a while.
They could just slip it through a fence or something.
Oh, that's crazy.
Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't laugh. That is not fun at all.
That's wrong.
That's just horrible. I mean, I don't know.
Nope.
That's bad.
To me, that's like healthcare workers going on strike. You just don't do it.
Mm.
You can protest and do whatever you want, but you don't leave the side. You make sure your job's still done.
And Sue's father's birthday is tomorrow. Aw. Gosh darn. Well, hopefully he's doing all right. Man. Why is he in isolation? Like, is that normal? Usually?
I'm just going to go on.
Okay. Doctors in Korea. I know. I feel like the world's just in chaos right now, and I hate it. Hate it.
You imagine your soulmate. What are you doing in time for Christmas card? Yeah. My bad. Sneaking across the border.
We're going strike this week. Oh,
yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
That must be why I haven't got any bread.
Oh, happy birthday to your mom, Connie.
Now I understand. My bad. I was all upset. I was like, she's making all this. She's not sending me anything. I mean, I get postage is high, but come on. I understand. Now you're completely forgiven.
You're back on our list, our good list, not the naughty list. Cellmate. Oh, I was a little confused. That makes more sense. Anyway. Yeah, so besides the holidays,
Kids always love getting
I've
mail. Oh, she just said she sends her nieces and nephews cards. They just love getting mail. I used to love it.
Yep. National Ice Cream Day. Oh, that's fun. What a good aunt. Man, I'm a sucky aunt. I don't send stuff for that.
We have a friend that like he'll give you a card for
fun.
whatever, but he won't give you a card that says happy birthday. It might say sorry for your loss. It might say miss you. It might say congratulations on your retirement. He just goes, he buys a card, and then he reaches in his change jar and he just grabs a handful and shoves it in an envelope, and that's your. And I think it's the greatest thing ever because he still takes the time to think of somebody to make sure that you have a card. It may not be the right card, probably be a completely inappropriate card, but he made sure you got a card.
Yeah. Took the time and the thought, I suppose.
Yeah, Suzanne. Thanks for joining us.
I guess I should talk some book stuff.
Yeah, maybe throw some of it in there.
So, Trisha lost audio for a minute. I don't know, probably nothing important.
We were
It's
just
just us
talking about
rambling.
somebody saying soulmate instead of cellmate and how silly it was. That was all.
No. Oh, night, Angie. Have a good dinner. I
saw.
Yeah.
I'm just watching.
I am still working on protecting his future. So I thought tonight I would give you guys just a little bit of insight into this one. I haven't given much details on it. So for this one,
Night, Beth.
oh, good night, Beth. Bite me. I love you, Trisha. Books. I know, lady books. So this is book 4 in the Eagle's Nest Security series. This is Chase Boyer's story. If you guys remember him, he's the one that in Brody's story. No, not Brody's story. I'm sorry, I'm getting my series mixed up. But he is the youngest of the team. He's 30, and so he's a little bit younger. But he's kind of a smart ass, but in a fun, loving kind of a way. He's not a jerk or anything like that. But this one is a second chance romance, which I haven't done one of those in a little bit. They were high school sweethearts, and his heroine, I'll let you guys know. So I gave his heroine the name of Scotty, which I actually got that name from watching Suits. When we were watching Suits, there's a character on there. There was a lawyer named Scotty, and I thought that was such a cute name for a girl. And her now in Suits, I think her last name was Scott, and so that was her nickname. But in this one, I have her first name is Scotland, not Scotland, but Scotland Elwainen. But she goes by Scotty. And they were high school sweethearts until she had to move away her junior year. I don't want to give away the whole backstory and stuff, but something happened. She ended up having to move away and move in with her grandparents in like Ohio, I think I put her in. And of course, then after that, they kind of lost touch. He graduated. He goes on to boot camp and buds and joins SEALs. And she's kind of pulls away from everybody for a while. But then, of course, you guys all know how Chase has turned out because he was with the SEALs, and then that SEAL team that got disbanded, and now they're the Eagle's Nest guys. In Seattle, Scotty actually was into cooking a lot and baking when she was younger. Was really good at it. Just discovered a natural talent for it. She went on, put herself through some culinary classes, and then she started doing social media stuff with it and just sharing her meal preps and things like that. And her recipes and things, and got noticed. And then she ended up being a contestant on a cooking show on TV, a reality cooking show. And she was pretty much the front runner, to win the whole thing. But in the process of kind of this newfound fame, she ended up getting a stalker. And so that part kind of comes out in the prologue. So you're going to get that when you read the prologue. There's kind of the moment where basically she almost gets killed by the stalker.
Wow, you're just like giving it all away.
Well, not I just
God,
my Talk Tuesday people. I'm giving them a little bit of a sneak peek on it.
Ah,
I'm not gonna give it all away.
that was
That's
the most
just I'm just
exciting part
setting
for
it
me,
up
and you just gave it away.
for you. Like you're gonna read it, but you'll listen to it. when
I
it comes
might, but now I don't know. I mean, like you already told me what the book's about. I don't know.
So anyway, yeah, so she ends up with a stalker, and so because of that, she pulls herself away. She doesn't want to be in the limelight. She doesn't want to be on the show anymore. She, and so she just kind of completely puts that part of her life and what was her dream out of her head. And she, Trisha says,
Now look, damn it, you're the one earlier saying no spoiler
hey,
alert.
Tim
Don't be
Biggs.
ruining it. I'm trying to look out for you.
So she
Wait till
anyway.
you find out she dies. She
no,
gets
she
killed.
does not.
Yeah,
that wouldn't be
Scotty.
a happily ever after.
Yeah.
Gosh.
And then he falls in love with her twin.
She doesn't have a twin.
She will. Chapter 8.
Anyway, so yeah. So she ends up, of course, in Seattle. She's the head chef at a woman's shelter there because she decided that instead of trying to use her talent to chase fame, she wanted to use it to help other people. And so she's working at a women's shelter, and so she feeds the women who are there. And it just so happens that women's shelter, she's only been there a couple months. Well, off page, of course, I have a connection between the women's shelter and the security team. And so that's how they reconnect. And then it just kind of takes off from there. But then, of course, some things have to happen that strange things that exactly.
It is if he loves
Well,
her to death.
it's a shitty romance. If she's how's that?
It's two
So-
romances. He loves her. She dies. She falls in love with the twin.
Yeah.
See, I got two romances for the price of one. Suck it.
So anyway, yeah. So she ends up there. Their paths cross, but just as they're starting to really reconnect, some strange things starts happening, and it seems like she's developed a stalker again. Which of course then Chase's protective side comes out, and the rest of the story will unfold. So there you go. There's your little sneak peek. That's your prize for being on here tonight. So hey, they enjoyed it. So anyway, so that's Chase. And then the next one will be Cade, which is Risk. I'll get back to Risk Delta Team in January. Book 4 on that one. And as of right now in my head, what keeps rolling around is I'm seeing doing a abusive ex. I haven't done one of those in a while. And so I was going to do that and just an accidental meeting between the hero and the heroine in that one. But of course, Cade being Cade and doing what he and his team do, he kind of picks up on that, and things kind of go from there. So that'll be January. And then the rest of 2025 is TBA because I'm gonna, and I think I talked about this like the last time, but I'm going to sit down and just do, and we talked, trying to do a very realistic release schedule around our travels for book signings and things like that, because we have 4 next year of those. And then of course family stuff, and then also trying to accommodate those life things that happen to us all the time that we never
Possibly a wedding.
And that too, I don't know if that'll be next year. That will probably be in 26 actually, but we'll be planning for sure. So
Well,
well, she said she wanted to be engaged for a year plus all of the
she also said she wanted to be married before she moved out
Well,
of the house.
I know.
Time shit her get the pot.
Well, but
Well,
the event places are all booked up for 2025 already that she wanted. So there's that. But anyway,
don't flick me.
I read one book where the main character died at the end.
She wouldn't do that.
That would be awful. Oh my
And
gosh.
apparently, this one might. So no, I'm kidding. I'm
Hang on.
kidding. I thought this was funny.
Hungry crocodiles and drop a couple to the death at the end. Damn. You know what though? That's a good visual. I like that, Nicole. This is why you're a master at this stuff, right? Jethro's always rolling around in here. He is. And I do have some plans there. We'll get there eventually. That's all I can say. I already said that in real life, not everyone gets it. Right.
That's why you read, so you can get away from real life. Even I know that.
That's why back in the COVID stuff, I had people asking me, are you going to write COVID? No. Why would I do that? We're living it. Like, why? No, because it's the same thing. It's the same thing. Obviously I try really hard to make my books as realistic as possible. But it's still fiction, and it's fiction for a reason. And so that we can make it the way we want it to make it, and we can give it the ending that we want to give it. So not yet, but things are in the works. So,
ain't no reason to buy the cow if the milk's free.
Stop it.
Just saying. Chris, Jethro, the guy we talk about that everybody wants a character made about.
Yeah, and he's
coming.
He's the one that started kind of as a joke, but now there's like a demand for a Jethro as a hero. So, and I've got it figured out. We'll figure it. I agree, Ruth. You got to have an HEA. Like, you have to. Hey, we were planning to go to Silver City on January 4th. Oh, his birthday, last day open for the season. That would be fun, weather permitting. That would be a blast. We didn't actually get to go this year, and we really, really wanted to. We've gone every year for the last few.
Those rides would be cold.
But that would be very cold. But I don't care. I'll bundle. I don't care if I get to do the time traveler.
I'll go watch the shows.
Bundle up to here. I don't care.
Relax and go through the shops and not stand in line.
The Christmas show.
Yes, just relax.
Fast passes, and you have to do
Tropicon Branson. Second weekend.
Mother's Day weekend
next year. We were just talking about it today. So we got our hotel for the event, but when I booked it, I thought about adding on or going before just for that reason. So we could just kind of do something fun down there outside of the signing, because that's fun. But yeah, so more to come.
Yeah.
We could see if we can get a group discount to Silver City and buy
that would be fun. Do you guys do roller coasters? Inquiring minds want to know. If I wanted to, I'd turn on the news, right, Janice? Agreed. Ooh, that was brave. I have not done ziplining yet. I would like to. We did the ripcord a couple times. That was terrifying. But oh,
amen. If you want to do it for real, you'll find a way. Shit, we're off the pot. And I know she's not watching because they're out in Colorado.
I hope not. Oh yeah, sure. She would have been piping in. Rametta says she's going to Silver Dollar City this coming Saturday, so I'll stay there. Oh, hello, Sharon. How are you?
Hey. Nicole's going back to work. Good night, Nicole.
Good night, Nicole. Well, I guess we'll forgive you since I know what that work entails. So thanks for hanging with us, even through the blackout part.
Let me get a room for Tuesday at the same price. Oh, nice.
Sandy read an author that wrote a series about it. Before the pandemic. Wait,
it won't.
Oh, it's one above that. Yeah.
Oh, it shifted. I see.
You know, there have been a couple of different times that I had a storyline in mind and I had a plan with not the pandemic. Mine was more like location stuff. And then there was one with I was going to have a US embassy being taken over, and right like before I could get to the point where I was starting those stories, the location was involved in some big thing with our military or with, you know, in the world. And then a US embassy, there was stuff going on. And so it was like, I chose not to do that because I didn't want it to be seen like I was trying to use those instances to profit or whatever. But so I like kind of waited on that. But
That's a good idea.
a bunch of singles together and running a party bus. Oh, that'd be fun.
That would be a lot of
That
fun.
would be fun. You should totally do that. Nope, Chris, same reason. I would never do that. I would never feel like I could honor the fallen from that and even try to. So no. Let's see. I have a room, 2 nights, no cost. Party at Romettus. Lainey has to do motion sickness. You know, I can do roller coasters fine, but the rides that go around like I can flip this way fine, but the rides that go around like this way, those make me super sick. They didn't used to when I was little, but I can't do them anymore. But
up in Washington.
Nope, I get it, Chris. I mean, you never know unless you ask, but
You could probably do like he joined the service after 9/11.
yeah, I could do something like that. Or like his
you don't wanna
dad
go
was,
into
you
the
know,
details
passed
of-
away in 9/11 or something like that. And I could see
just-
that, but
yeah.
I wouldn't try to write about that. Sandy Kelly, I missed
We'll get you a scooter.
what you were talking about before. I just saw
We have
Rebecca
races.
Zanetti's name and I absolutely love her. She's a fabulous author. If you have not read her, you totally should.
That one.
Let's see. Yeah. I love Rebecca. Oh, good night, Cassie. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, I think we're probably about there too, right?
Yeah, we've
what
talked
else
about
did
it. But nothing in the plans.
Oh, renewing our vows?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that. Yeah, we've talked about it and
I
thrown
didn't
around
see
the
the
idea,
question
but
earlier.
we haven't ever said, hey, we're gonna do that and we're gonna do it this time. And yeah, we've never actually.
Trisha, you need to go on the time traveler with us.
Oh,
I wouldn't do that to you. But
does it go?
It's a
Well, it might go backwards.
yeah.
I guess it just depends
it
on where you're
spins.
sitting and
it
how
free
it
spins. Plus, it goes up in the roller coaster.
Yeah, so the thing's spinning as you're doing the roller. Yeah.
And it doesn't spin fast.
No,
It might stay like this for a little bit, but you might be going down the big hill sideways.
And that's what I love about that roller. It is my absolute all-time favorite roller coaster I've ever ridden because it's a different ride every single time you get on it because it all depends on where you're sitting. And when you start going down that first drop, it depends on how the thing shifts. That determines how it goes for the rest of the ride for you. So it's just, you just never know where you're going to end up on that one. And I love it. I absolutely love it. Let's see.
If we renew our vows, do it live.
Somebody could live stream it. We wouldn't be able to. We'd be a little busy, but
Yeah. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's kind of a personal. I don't know.
Bumper cars is my thing. Oh, see,
That'd
I
be
can't do
fun.
the bumper
We could do that.
cars. Bumper cars, like, yeah. Bumper cars and wooden roller coasters. I can't do the wooden ones anymore. They jerk my neck too much. I can't do it. I don't need. So do you like, Trisha, so when you go to park at a parking lot, like at the grocery store or Walmart or something, do you find a spot where you can pull all the way through? So then when you leave, you can just go straight out? Stand-up rides or the hanging rides? I have not done a stand-up one before. Sandy Kelly said she loved the stand-up rides or the hanging rides. There's the Patriot at Worlds of Fun, which is the amusement park in Kansas City. It has one where you sit and your legs are dangling. It's my favorite one there. It's super smooth. The track's above you. Absolutely love that one.
Hey, I'm gonna jump on this.
Nope, go.
Just real fast.
Sorry.
So Snow said, so you just got to put it out there. Like, say I'm interested in doing something with anybody else, like, and then let somebody else like go in with you.
Yeah,
Just
absolutely. I guarantee you, there's other
Yeah.
people that would be wanting to do it too, and they probably feel the same way you do. Like, I want to do it, but I don't know if anybody else wants to do it. Yep, I agree. Oh, Abby's popping in. Heading to get some food. Hi, Abby. Bye, Abby. I love you. Be careful out there.
Oh, we lost it. Gosh dang it. I don't remember where we were at. Well, I missed it. Never mind then.
Okay.
Oh, she said yes, she backs up, or she likes to pull through. So a good friend of mine passed away last Sunday, so Sunday before last. I say good friend, a guy that I've known for
30 years.
30 plus years, through EMS and just life. He was a huge presence in Buchanan County, Northwest Missouri. He was a reserve sheriff's deputy forever and a day. In fact, years and years and years and years ago, when our current sheriff, was working at a gas station called Speedy's, it's a local chain of gas stations here in St. Joe. He was working the ambulance. Steve was working the ambulance, came in, and there was Bill working the cashier, and they got to talking about stuff. And Bill said, yeah, I'd like to get into law enforcement. And Steve was already a reserve deputy and said, you need to go down to the sheriff's department and really you should apply. And, well, he did apply, and he became a deputy, and then he became a sergeant, and then he taught my police academy class, and then he became sheriff. And he's been our sheriff for 12
several years.
12. He'll be 12 years after this term.
He's a good guy.
Great guy. Well
Good
respected.
guy, good sheriff.
Well respected throughout the whole region. Great guy. Well,
His
Steve,
son went on to be a deputy too.
Steve was the equivalent to that, but on the EMS side. Great guy. Always had a smile on his face. Always wanted to see what he could do to help you be better. And he was my boss for a while, and that was fun. He got me hammered when I graduated the police academy.
Before me.
His nickname was Dr. Fong, and he would make Dr. Fong's magic elixir. And I just had a few little cups of this stuff, and I bad night. There may have been some clothing and being on the roof or something. But apparently I found out
that part of the
I
story.
found out at the visitation this Sunday that there's pictures of that. So
yeah,
because I ran into the guy that we
Glad
had the
he
party
said
at
that.
his house, who was anyway. But Steve always pushed you to be better and always wanted to help you do that. And he lost good staff because they wanted to go on to school to be police officers or nurses or whatever. And he would encourage it, even though he knew he was losing a good person. But the long story to get to the visitation, we go into the visitation, and of course I get there, and I always back into places. I don't like pulling in. I always want to back in so that I can get out. And we pulled in, and of course there's pickup trucks everywhere, all these EMS and fire guys. And I told Anna, I said, you probably haven't seen this many trucks backed into parking spots in one setting in a long time. And she's like, no, you guys are always ready to go. I'm like, yep.
So you gotta make a quick
Always.
getaway.
Always.
So.
Yeah. I hate pulling in. My buddy, Jason and Sam, they always make fun of me because they're always backing in. Well, I saw a video the other day that says, you want to know why I back in? Because I'm better than you. That's why.
No, Stephanie Erickson, we are not renewing our vows at the church in Silver Dollar City. She came in, she had to step away for a minute. She was trying to get caught up. We were talking about Silver Dollar City. And then also somebody had asked about renewing our vow, or Chris had asked if we had plans to renew our vows. And we talked about how we had talked about the idea of doing it. We just don't have any plans to do it right now. And so there were two conversations going on there.
Just
always buy too much. I need access to strength. Yeah, I could see that. For sure. Let's see who
roller coaster
in high school. Oh, fun. Yeah, it's
We haven't been there in several
we
years.
haven't. We had season there for like 3 or 4 years in a row. That was one of the things that we got the kids for Christmas was every year we get season passes for everybody, and we haven't done that for a couple of years. But everybody got busy, and Abby moved out, and then things, and so it was just like it kind of nobody could coordinate. So, and good night. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. I am so sorry to hear about that. He was telling me about that.
I was worried it was a drunk driver.
Mm.
After I saw Steve's post, I did some snooping and found the department's release on it that talked about the 2 vehicles, and there's only 2 involved. And
He told me then.
it just sounded like
I bet it was a drunk driver.
Gosh dang it!
I'm so sorry. Oh, good night, Becky. Thank you for popping in.
Oh no!
Good night, Rametta. I know. I think everybody's.
Oh,
what?
The wreck outside of Kearney where they were chasing the guy in the stolen car.
Oh man. Oh,
so
that
this
just
was
broke my heart.
Car chase. I think it started in Nebraska and it came through Iowa. But he was driving on the wrong side of the road, and the deputy was chasing him on the wrong side of the interstate, and hit a car and then another car, and yeah,
that was such a sad story. William Black, perhaps on a beach via cruise ship.
Oh, I was like, what is that?
Oh, you were trying to figure out the picture?
Yeah, because I was like, Bill Black. Who the hell's Bill Black? Yeah, cruise ship.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Oh my God, can you imagine him doing it? That would be so.
As long as you can keep me out of medical, I'd be game.
Yeah, no shit. Oh, Sandy's got to go too. You know what? I think it's about that time. So, but this has been good. You guys, I've missed you guys so much. We both have, I know. It's been a few weeks, a few crazy weeks. But wait,
we should just end it with that.
Here's a dumb cook story for you. They had a shop with a cop for Christmas. Yeah, I've seen that. Walmart taking kids shopping. Some guy thought it'd be a great idea to
Here's your sign.
That would be me as a crook. This is why I never went into a life of crime, because that would be me. I would end up being the one to do something stupid and not realize that there was a store full of cops. So yeah. Anyway.
Here's your sign.
We love you guys so much. Thank you so much for joining us and hanging out with us and sticking with us through the blackout part. We will be back next week, barring any unforeseen anything.
Don't touch the button.
I'm not. Yeah, I won't touch the button anymore.
You gotta be gentle on the button.
I couldn't even feel it. Like I didn't even push it.
I know how I feel. I'm kidding.
We love you guys so much. Have a great
as long as you push harder on the button.
Be safe. And until next Tuesday, we will see you then when we
talk Tuesday.
Love you guys. Bye.
Why did it?
What did I didn't even see what you did. Something with the outro, but I didn't even notice it because he took it down too fast. What did you do wrong? What happened?
You'll see it. All right. Good night.
Love you guys. Bye. I see it now. Yeah. Well, he pointed it out to me now. All right. Well, bye, everybody. And bye, William Black. Thanks for joining us before we popped off.
I'm so embarrassed. He's on here. He sees this mistake.
He should be used to it with us by now.
I'm so embarrassed. I don't even want to show it now.
Stop it. He's so full of it.